blessed to be a blessing. You see, I want to live my life in the overflow. I want to have more than enough.
Y'all hear the time? Huh? Last time I didn't go live.
When it's time for me to start, elevate. Been down too long, time to graduate. Mount up my wings like an eagle, you see. Turn all my dreams to reality. Ain't nothing on this earth gonna hold me back from my heart desires. He promised that if I have faith, if I believe, faith is size of a mustard seed. I want to be blessed, to be a blessing. Prosperous life.
Come on.
No more stressing.
Y'all loosen up.
It won't know me from the moon to the sun.
I don't know what's gonna happen today. Popped up Tuesday.
I got to do something with this life.
I don't know what y'all gonna say today.
That's what I wanna live. As long as I got God on my side, the hater just gonna have to let me.
Where we live?
Yes, I am. In the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow? Living. Yes, I am. In the overflow. In the overflow. I'm blessed when I go. Don't you wanna live in the overflow?
Yeah.
In the overflow.
Well, y'all warm up. Yeah.
In the overflow.
Blessed when I come, blessed when I go. Let's go.
See, we got to speak that thing into existence. Because it don't happen. You gotta believe it. In your heart, and in your mind, and in your soul. So you gotta repeat this after me. See what you say, so you can say what you heard. I wanna be living.
All right, y'all. That's it right there. That's called Overflow by yours truly, your boy. That's right. Y'all can find that thing anywhere. Amazon, iTunes, Spotify. That's the theme song, Overflow, baby. Y'all want to live in Overflow? But anyway, welcome to Overflow, the Everyday People Show. The show where people like who? Me and you get to come on and just chop it up with everyday topic, whatever y'all want to talk about. And matter of fact, today is Potluck Tuesday. Whatever you want to talk about. Politics, entertainment, homosexual, straight, gay, whatever it is, religion, whatever y'all want to talk about. We got you, baby. But look, in the meanwhile, let me bring my two co-hosts on, man. Let me bring that boy on here, man. He look like he got some light today, y'all. He got some light. Oh, that boy Charisma.
For an effect, you know what I mean? What up, fake kid?
I thought you had some new light, man. You always be in the dark, man. You like sitting in the dark all the time, bro. What's going on with you, man?
I like sitting in the dark, bro.
What you got on your shirt, man? That's all, folks. Yeah. Who is that? Pokey Pig? That Pokey Pig, the devil. Come on.
That's all, man. Real life.
Hey, I see. What my boy, he don't disappear down there. Let me bring Jermaine in, man. What's up, Jermaine? What's going on, big dog?
Yo, what's up? What's going on?
I see my boy Fish done disappeared off the street down there, man. I don't know what's going on with him, man. He be doing too much, man.
You know, he got that them Apple products. He got a MacBook, so you know them MacBooks don't work too good.
Yeah, he got a Mac, but I don't know what's going on with it. But what's going on, fellas? What's going on, man? It's Potluck Tuesday, man. I know y'all got some stuff y'all want to talk about today, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot going on out there, man.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
Hey, Fitz, I can't see you, man. I'm trying to bring you on, man. I can't see you. I can't bring you on, my brother. Come on the screen, man. What you doing?
Hey, I want y'all to check out my shirt. Y'all see what it say?
Okay, what it say?
Remember who you wanted to be. It say 3 things.
Remember who you wanted to be.
Yeah.
And
be who you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And be who you wanted to be.
Be who you. Okay. Yeah. So kind of what that mean by that? What you mean by that though?
That means you can't never forget who you are and your dreams and everything you wanted, because you know with all life and everything that go on in life, you know, we get bogged down. We forget the things that we actually aspired to do. You know, like when we were kids, you had dreams to do this. So this shirts remind you to remember who you wanted to be. Remember who you want to be.
Oh, okay, I see Fitz. He's sitting in the car, man. Let me bring him on here, man.
Fitz and what?
Fitz, what going on, man? What you doing in the car, man? What's going on,
Can y'all
big
actually
dog?
hear me? Because the reception is horrible for me.
I can hear you,
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you. You delaying though, but we can hear you though.
I'm hauling ass. Yeah. I'm hauling ass to get, but as the reception is horrible for me.
Hey man, we just listen in then. I see he got on one of them shirts too, man. What's up, them shirt, man? Can I get a shirt? Got a brother get a shirt, man.
This my brand. I'm gonna send you one. Rich State of Mind.
I'm gonna buy one. You selling them?
Rich State of Mind clothing. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay, yeah. Send me the link to send you the money or something. You know what I'm saying? What you selling for?
This one right here is only $10, right? It's on sale for $10.
Okay, I got you.
Now,
look, man.
Wait a minute. Nah, the sale is the sale. Give me the $100. Just give me $100 for the shirt, and I'll take care of it for you. I got you. Just one shirt, $100.
$100.
Some hustle shit.
That boy, that's some Nilson Russell shit.
Yeah, give me the $100. I'll give you $5, and we good.
Hey, that's a Nilson Russell. What the wig we say he would start crying. A team. Hey, but yeah, man, what's going on, y'all?
That's how you come up.
Hey, did y'all check out the Democratic National Convention last night, man? I know more about Jermaine said it's just a tap dancing show, but what y'all think about it, man? You know, since y'all didn't bring up no topic, I'm gonna bring up something. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about it, man?
Well, I was on a plane. I didn't get to see it. I came in kind of late.
You was on a plane? What kind of plane you was on, bro?
You know, I flew out of town this week, so I got back late and I didn't get to see it. But I heard some about.
I gotta wear my glasses today because my vision might be a little blurry. So
I know Michelle Obama had a lot to say this week.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Michelle Obama. She was the attack dog last night. I ain't never seen her in an attack dog mode. She was the attack dog last night. So there might be some things to come. You know what I'm saying? If Michelle Obama took the gloves off, man. She took the gloves off last night.
Yeah.
And she was the highlight of the show last night. I kind of in and out on it myself, but I wanted to make sure I listened to her though. Michelle is to me. I think she probably a little bit neck and neck with Obama as far as speaking and stuff like that. I wonder
why Biden didn't push her for a running mate.
Nah, I don't. Did you hear what she said? She said she don't like politics. So, you know, she don't want to get into it.
He didn't pick her because she's too black. She actually she's actually a descendant of slaves. He ain't gonna pick no ADOS person, no foundational black person.
So what you trying to say? Kamala she ain't black enough. I've been seeing a lot of black folks saying she ain't black enough.
I'm not gonna say she's not black enough. I mean, I think race don't have anything to do with it. I think at this point is about lineage at this point.
I mean, what she's Indian and what Jamaica? She's Indian and Jamaican or something.
Indian, Bohemian. Oh
yeah, Bohemian. So that's
Bohemian, but even that. I mean, they you know, we get so stuck on symbolism. Right. You know, we I mean, and they know this, and both political parties know this. They say, hey, these niggas gonna jump at any kind of symbol. We like symbols for cars, symbols of success, symbols of wealth. So they'll throw somebody who looks like they're black, but don't have the best intentions for African Americans, black descendants of slaves. She don't have no intention of doing anything for us, but they got her as the face, and now they got all the women riled up, saying, "Oh, y'all need to leave that black woman alone, black woman alone." But that woman is not going to do nothing for you, black sister. I'm sorry to tell you that. She's a AKA. She's a part of this sorority and all that stuff. But everybody that she's putting in place has Indian heritage. She's not putting not one ADOS black person in position. All her do the research. All her little staff and everything is of Indian descent.
But what's
And I
that?
did.
Was it important though? Is that really important that somebody, let's say a black dad, a black mama, just chocolate sister? It was a chocolate sister, very important, man. Was it important, man, to actually have that? Because I hear a lot of people talking about Stacey Abrams and whatnot,
but,
you know.
But they pushed the issue of having, we got to have somebody black. We got to he has to have a black VP. What was we got to do a deeper dive, and why did they make it a point to say, he has to have a black VP and it has to be a woman?
Black people did that. Black people did that. Joe Biden never said he was going to pick a black woman. He never said that. Joe Biden said he was going to pick a black Supreme Court judge woman. He didn't say he was going to pick a black woman, but I think everybody kind of like forced him to go in that direction. So I guess he met y'all in the middle then.
Well, the Democratic Party made him pick that. He ain't select nobody. The Democratic Party picked him.
No, black people were pushing that. Black people were actually coming out saying, you better pick a black woman.
Yeah, but they didn't. Yeah, but they weren't pushing to pick her because they had already said no to Kamala. She didn't even win her state. She was polling number 3. That's why she dropped out of the damn primary.
Well, actually, when it started, she was kind of hot when it first started early now.
When she first started, she was still.
But once they got to that damn record of hers, her ass started pulling down, and then she dropped out.
Well, I think the record, is overplayed. I think her record is over. I think a lot of black people think we don't want to see nobody get locked up, even if they're wrong. And I think to a fault, black folks, I don't know what's wrong with us when we get to the point where, she had a lot of people arrested. They was criminals. Most of them folk were criminals she had arrested. Remember, she was doing that during the time when the cracks first hit. When the crack game, when the dope game folk crunk up, man, y'all know that Wild Wild West out there. Y'all know what Wild Wild West. And a lot of them guys should have been in jail.
That's true.
But you don't. But that, I mean, that's a valid point. But you have to do it across. If you're gonna be this strict like that, you're gonna have to do it across the board. Why didn't she prosecute Steve Mnuchin, who is now the Secretary of Treasury for Donald Trump? She had an opportunity to prosecute him, and she didn't. And guess who was the biggest donor of her campaign? That motherfucker. So is that not a conflict of interest?
You're right.
I'm gonna let you go free, and then he automatically turns around and give her millions of dollars to her donate to her campaign. So what's that?
Here's another thing I don't get with us. We claim we know the game, but when we see the game, we don't like the game. The game is to be sold, not told. We know you got money, you're gonna get off. We already know this. No matter who you are, black, white.
So like OJ. Huh?
Well, come on, man. OJ got off. OJ didn't do it one day. So yeah, like OJ, he didn't do not one day in jail. They got him on some more stuff. He didn't go to jail for no murder. So it go both ways. The game is to be sold, not told. If you got the money, you can pay your way out of some stuff. It's simple as that.
So like Trump.
But we know the game, bro. We've been around. We made up the slogan that the game be sold, not told. We make up slogans like that, but we don't like to live. We don't like it when we see it. You know what I'm saying?
But if the game is the game, then you can't come out like you for the people. Then if it's the game, then you can't say I'm for the people. You can't be for the game and the people. It don't work that way. So you can't promote yourself as, I'm for the people, I'm gonna do this, and then you taking backdoor deals and doing all kind of other stuff like Obama, like everybody else. But we'll stick on topic.
But look, this potluck, you go talk all you want to, but that's how. What other reason would you want to be a politician, man? Can't be honest with me. Why would you want to be a politician? To get those little deals. That's what it's all about, man.
Wait a minute. Can I answer that one?
Yeah, please.
I actually I actually do want to get into politics, and I have my hand in it a little bit. I want to get into politics because I want to do it the way it's supposed to be done and be a public servant. The problem is there's too many politicians. And when it comes to politics, if I'm going to give up something, I'm going to get something for the people, not for me. The problem we have now is the quid pro quos that go on all the time is these fucking politicians are getting rich. I wouldn't rock like that. And you got somebody like Mitch McConnell right now, who's the fucking senator of the poorest state in the goddamn country. He worth $30 million. Look at the stats of his fucking state. He's a piece of shit. Lindsey Graham, piece of shit. Susan Collins, piece of shit. The two senators we got, piece of shit, because they're politicians. So yeah, I would definitely get into politics to do the right thing. It's few and far between. That's why I made that post on my page earlier. Do you think that politicians care more about lobbyists or their constituents? Almost every single person put lobbyists. Why? Because lobbyists got money. Lobbyists got money that they can get. That's the fucking problem. First thing need to be done is we need to get money out of politics. We do that shit, that's when we'll see sort of a change. When motherfuckers take money from lobbyists and they can get charged and get locked the fuck up, I bet they stop doing that shit then. That's the way the game should be played. But motherfuckers ain't doing that because the pharmaceutical companies, the fucking oil companies, and CEOs and all that shit, they own our government because we live in the United States of a corporation, not the United States of America.
Good point.
Don't forget about the insurance company.
But see, look, I wish you well in your endeavor. But here's what I think. I think the further you go up the ladder, the harder it's gonna be for you to not take them deals because you're gonna have to, because it's a back scratching contest, man. That's how politics is. The higher you go up, now you might survive as a city council, but when you start going to mayor, you're gonna have to scratch some backs, man. You're gonna have to scratch some backs to get some support, and it's gonna be hard for you to navigate the being real and you know what I'm saying, and not scratch back.
Especially in this system. I mean, I think that the higher, like you said, the higher you go, you may come in with a white suit. And politics in this system is like shit hill. So the higher you go, the shittier your white suit gonna get. So
boy, that's a good announcement.
So you look at the people in the highest position, you think of how much shit they got on their damn suit.
Woo. Lots. Ton.
A whole lot of shit on their suit.
Just like everybody want to dismiss Kamala's record and all the shit she did in the past. Okay, let's dismiss all the stuff she did in the past. Let's say I'm a child molester and I done served my time in jail and I came out and I want to open up a daycare. Y'all gonna forget my past?
No.
Forget my record. I want to open up a daycare in the neighborhood. We gonna forget my record, right? That's what y'all saying, right? So you can't forget. You can't say let's forget the record because we can't.
They use a child molester and was wrongly accused.
Okay, well, what is her record, Jermaine? What's her record? What is everybody mad about when it comes to Kamala Harris, man?
Okay, well,
her conviction rate. She was tough on crime. Don't we want somebody tough on crime?
Okay, well, she was openly tough on marijuana users, but then go on national TV laughing and joking that she smoked marijuana. So how are you tough on marijuana users and you use marijuana yourself?
Because she on the other side.
Hold on, Jermaine, hold on. She was smoking marijuana while she was listening to Tupac, and Tupac was not yet. Keep going.
Oh yeah. So and she's also a liar because she was smoking pot while she was listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg while she was in college, and they weren't out yet. So we know she's a liar to get on TV and lie because she knows that's what people want to hear. She's trying to grab the youth, so she was like, "Oh yeah, huh?
How old is she?"
Dude, she graduated from college in like 80, 88, maybe 89. She was in college around that time. I don't know her exact age.
I think it was earlier than that because she's 55 years old. She's 55 years old.
Oh, okay.
And she might have been listening to Tupac then.
No, bro.
No, hell no, she wasn't.
Depending on
Tupac
what you
didn't come out
graduate.
in 92. Tupac didn't come out in 92.
Okay, remember she didn't. Hey, she's a lawyer, right?
And Snoop Dogg definitely came
She
out in
don't.
93.
She probably did like 8 years of college, man. Come on, she probably been to college like 18 years.
Okay.
So she probably was
So you
listening
mean
to
to tell me
Tupac.
she was smoking weed? She was smoking weed in law school? Come on, fam. Don't justify that shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
you think,
she said when
man,
she was in. She said when she was in college. She specifically said when she was in college that she did it.
Man,
and she's fucking lying.
Man, them college students, them rich college students, they the one who do all the drugs. Who you think doing all the drugs?
That's true. That's true.
Hey, she graduated. She graduated from
Obama.
Tupac wasn't out when she said she did it.
She graduated from Howard in 1986.
Obama smoked weed.
Okay, that's the last time she was in college. She didn't go to like.
And she graduated law school in 89.
See?
And that's all the school she had.
That's it.
So even if she, so there you go. Even if she graduated from law school in '89, Tupac wasn't out yet. So she want to talk about smoking weed, listening to Tupac the same way fucking Hillary Clinton was talking about how she got hot sauce on her fucking chicken, and we had a problem with that too. They both was fucking lying, pandering asses.
Hey, and then next, what she do about the blocking access to the innocent man on death row? She blocked DNA evidence in his case.
Yeah, I heard of that. I heard about that. But Obama smoked for recreation when he was young in school. He said he tried it one time. They do it, man.
No. We don't have a problem with her smoking. The fact that she lied, saying number one, like he said, the marijuana convictions, but then she go on bragging about smoking. Then she said she's smoking the Tupac. Come on, man. That's bullshit.
Tupac debut album came out in '91.
Right.
But he was with Digital Underground before '91. When Digital Underground came out.
Yeah, but she didn't say Digital Underground. She said Tupac.
Tupac, he was singing in Digital Underground. He was doing a lot of.
But he wasn't. No, come on, Robert, stop it.
I'm trying to help the lady out, man. I'm trying to help her.
Nah.
Stop it.
Well, she misspoke then.
No, she didn't.
Hey,
no, she didn't. Because they asked her, she kept going on about the shit. She's a fucking liar.
I'm like a Trump supporter when it comes to her. I'm making an excuse.
Hey, and see the thing is, the Democrats, they've been pandering to the black community so long they don't even realize they do it. They don't even realize they do it. Like that commercial Biden got now with the church music playing in the back and all this kind of stuff. What other community they do that to? What other community they do that to?
I mean, that's how the game goes. What they bold to do? What they bold play? What they bold play?
We'll get these niggas with this church music. Oh, we playing church. We'll get them. We'll get them.
I think it's just how you do it, man. When you're doing a commercial, you're trying to get a certain block of voters. You have to cater to them, man. Come on, man.
That's called pandering. That's called pandering. And he does an interview. Biden does an interview. Why not do an interview with a black intellectual instead of Cardi B? Who the hell is Cardi B to interview a political somebody who's going for president? Why not interview Cornel West? Why not interview
Cornel West is a Green. He with the Green Party.
Okay, so what?
So am I.
Hey, man, I see it like this. Stop playing, like I say, stop playing checkers and play chess, man.
No,
Rob, I got a question. I got a question for you. And it's gonna be like a two-part question. First and foremost, if on one side, on the Republican side, you got horse shit as far as the top of the ticket, and on the right side, you got dog shit, why would you choose shit? Because they both are fucked up. So that's the first thing I want to say. My question that I have for you is this. Before Joe Biden was chosen as VP for Barack Obama, did you know who he was?
Yeah, I did.
You have any idea?
I did.
You sure?
I know. I heard of Joe Biden. Yeah, I heard of Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
What I mean by that is
Joe Biden used to catch the train back and forth to work to Washington. Man, Joe Biden was probably one of the poorest senators in Washington. So
okay,
I think he can more relate to middle America and more poor. I don't not he can relate. He definitely can relate to poor people more than Trump can. And let me say you something. Everybody got some bad stuff in Everybody got some bad stuff in their records, man. You ain't gonna find no politician
I didn't say
who didn't make a decision that.
I didn't say none of that. I didn't say you going off the rail because I want to ask you another question. You don't talk about Trump, you talk about his record. I ain't say none of that. My second question to you is, before he ran for president, did you have any idea who Bernie Sanders was? Before he ran for president? Think about that.
Sort of. Kind of. Okay. So he wasn't a superstar, but I think he was known, but he wasn't. To me,
that's the reason why I asked you.
He probably known to me because I'm a little bit into politics, so I kind of I hear a lot of stuff going on for the last since when Obama ran. I got into politics. Obama made everybody kind of follow politics.
That's why I asked you that question. The reason why I asked you that question is because I've been heavy into politics since 2000. And by me being heavy into politics since 2000, I knew about Bernie Sanders. I knew about Joe Biden. Now, as far as Joe Biden go, I used to respect him because he didn't give a fuck about what he said. And I was like, okay, I can rock with him because he don't give a fuck. But once his record came up, I was like, wait a minute. What the fuck has he ever done for us? Nothing. Then when Kamala came into the picture, same fucking thing. That ticket has never done anything for the advancement of us. And everything they've done has been detrimental. And what I'm sick of, as far as the party goes, why is it that we always got to basically choose the lesser of two evils? Choose what's putting in front of us when it's fucking shit.
Because
that's the
you know
fucking
why?
problem. It ain't about no game. I'm listening.
You know why? Because we can't vote who we want in alone with just our vote. We can't. We got to have other people in on what we voting on. So, you see what I'm saying?
No, what you're saying is wrong. What we need to do is make a fucking agenda, and we tell them as a people, we ain't vote for neither one of y'all motherfuckers till we get what we want. That's the problem.
And you know what's gonna happen? Then the Democrats will never win another election. Then we're gonna be stuck with then we're gonna be stuck with the horse shit. Then we're gonna be stuck with the horse shit.
Okay, wait a minute.
You're not listening to him, bro.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. That's not true. Because if we get what we want, I don't give a fuck who's in office. I can care less. If a fucking Republican gives me 40 acres and a motherfucking mule, I don't give a fuck who in office. I can care less. It's not about the fucking parties. It's about us finally putting forth what we want. That's what we're not doing. And that's the fucking problem.
You know why we ain't got, you know why we don't never get what we want? Because we don't do a damn thing for ourselves. We don't do a damn thing. We keep sitting back on our ass. We know what the hell we doing for ourselves. What the hell we do for ourselves? Nothing. We keep expecting people to do shit for us.
But it goes back to what we said like a couple of shows ago. We don't fool with each other. We want to be united, but we don't fool with each other because they keep us divided.
Who keep us divided? Can't nobody keep us divided. We keep us divided.
Are you kidding me? That's why you just said Democrats and Republicans. So
I already spoke to you about this a week ago when we was up at the park. I told you that we are pacified by the government and has been pacified for years. Even with that project stuff I was telling you about, when everybody was defending, oh man, I'm from the ghetto, that's my home, this. I said, no, you made that your home based off governmental living, but you didn't have to be there. You didn't have to stay there and set up a shop and trap and kill people and sell crack. You didn't have to do that.
Who did that?
I'm not saying you
did. Who made the decision to do that? They make that decision?
Our neighborhood.
The project was designed to be a hand up if you fall down. It's supposed to be a safety net. Right. We made that shit. We made that shit permanent. They didn't make us make it permanent. They didn't make us make it permanent. I think and this is what I'm talking about. We got all the damn excuses in the damn world. All we got to do is do it. We won't do nothing for ourselves.
But Robert, you got to look deeper than that. You got to looking at what's going on, but you're not looking at what started the problem. We don't own poppy fields, so where the drugs came from?
And we don't own no ships and boats.
Have you ever sold drugs, Jermaine?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever sold drugs?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You know I ain't sold no drugs, Rob.
Why you didn't?
Even a felon.
Why you didn't?
Because I ain't have to.
Because you had a fucking choice. I don't mean to be disrespectful. Because you had a choice to do it or not to do
People
it.
that grew up in there, they had a choice and still didn't do it. I know
But they did it. But they did it though. You didn't have
did
to.
it. I did it, and I didn't have to. I just did it because I did it because everybody else was doing it.
Because the white man made you do it.
No, he didn't.
No.
He did because everybody else made him.
I did it because my homeboys were doing it.
Man, we got to eliminate all these excuses and finally put it together. Once we stop saying excuses, we can put something together, man. If people see us striving on our own, they're going to get in and they're going to make sure they got there and put the black agenda out there. You know, that's why they don't never put a black agenda out there. Because we don't have a black agenda for ourselves. We don't have one for ourselves.
I've been saying this, Robert. Speaking in
I see people say, well, he didn't put reparations in the black agenda. Or you put it in your own agenda.
Robert, let me give you an example. If you go to the doctor, right? You got a primary physician, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if you let's say you having chest pains one day and you just don't know what's going on, and you say, man, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the doctor. So you go to the doctor. What does the doctor do? He don't say, oh, you got chest pains, this is what it is. They try to get to the root of the problem. See, we got to get to the root of the problem before we can fix it. We can't just say, okay, let's do this and this is going to fix the problem. We got to get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is that our government has kept us divided. They keep us divided by Republican, Democrat,
and that's right.
Rich, poor.
Right.
You are atheist. You are Baptist. You are Pentecostal. You are African. You are race. All this kind of stuff keeps us divided.
They never stop, bro. So what you gonna do about it? They ain't gonna never stop doing that. They ain't gonna never stop. And we know how long we've been in this cycle all our life, and we see we're insane.
Robert,
we are the definition of insane. We keep asking these people to do stuff for us, and we think we're going to get a different result. We never get it. And we keep doing the same thing every election cycle. We do the same damn thing, asking white folk to fix our problem. And we don't do a damn thing for ourselves to fix our own problem first.
You know what? I understand that we are our own problem, but you got to think about, like you were saying, like Jermaine was saying, look, man, you still got gang members in LA. You still got gang members in Chicago. Arkansas.
They stupid.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain. They've been killing each other since the 80s, man, and beyond. They've been killing each other for turf rep. You got a guy in Chicago just shot this guy in convenience store.
They ain't gonna stop, bro. It don't seem like they gonna stop.
Right. The guns out there, the stuff, it's all about reputation.
Your gun out there don't mean you gotta shoot somebody.
I agree with you.
I'm part of the game. That's how we losing the game. We blaming them for they putting the stuff out there, but we taking the action.
Right.
So Robert, you said we gotta do for ourselves, right?
On my doorstep, that don't mean I gotta damn smoke it.
Okay, so Robert, you said we got to do for ourselves and stop leaning on them, right? That's what you say. So are you voting November whenever voting time? Are you voting?
I'm voting.
So is that gonna solve the problem by you voting? See, you said wait. Hold on, wait a minute. You said we are insane. So we've been voting Democrat. We've been voting Democrat for at least over 40 years. And where has it gotten us?
Nowhere.
You know why I vote Democrat? Because at least I see some damn people who look like me. They give me hope to think at least we got a fucking chance because we got some people in the house.
But black people Republican at first, Rob.
I don't want to go into history. I'm talking about now.
It's black Republicans now. It's black Republicans now.
My uncle black Republican.
It's one or two here there. You know what I'm saying? But not like it is. The Democratic Party got a plethora of black people.
And what are they doing?
I'm trying to tell you, we got to hold them accountable. We got to hold the black people accountable. We got to stop watching the white man hold the black
But
folks
we,
accountable in the
but Robert, we don't hold them accountable. You know why? Because they automatically know they got our vote. They don't have to come see us because they know we gonna vote for them. So they don't. They say so.
You're not gonna
So basically, the Democratic Party has been a deadbeat father to the black people. We've been sitting on the damn step waiting for Daddy to come. Oh, Daddy said he was gonna come, and he don't come for 40 plus years. 40 plus years.
bring my boy Terry Bacchus in, man. TB, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Rob? What's happening, gentlemen? How y'all doing today?
What's up, Terry?
Yo, what's up, bro?
I got something for y'all today.
Well, I'm ready for it.
Listen. All the way from Oklahoma now, right? Now, y'all from Georgia, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, y'all from Georgia. Y'all know about the 1830 Indian Removal Act, right?
Yeah.
Out of Georgia, right?
The what?
Yeah.
Which one?
The 1830 Indian Removal Act out
Okay.
of Georgia, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was us. Did y'all know that? That was us coming up out of Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. We didn't come here about no slave trade. So here's the thing. You got to learn about your land patterns, right? It's all about the land. You get the land patterns, like here in Oklahoma, I'm Muskogee Creek. Not no Freedman shit. I'm legitimately Freeman Creek, right?
Okay.
Muskogee Creek. I ain't no Freedman. I'm by blood. You understand? So how did I get to be by blood? Now look, watch this. Y'all see how dark I am, right?
Right.
Okay, my grandmother, right, was just as dark as I was, okay?
Okay.
But now that's who my bloodline come through for me to be Muskogee Creek, right?
Okay.
So she was born like in 1883, right? Her people come up out of Missouri, out of Alabama, Georgia, with what they so-called the Indian Removal Act, or some people call it the Trail of Tears. Once y'all learn those land patterns, man, and get that land, see, I got 160 acres that belong to me because of her. They only gave it to Aboriginal indigenous people.
That's right.
So that's what's going to, once we learn that, that'll kill everything. We no longer are so-called Africans. Negro really was a code word for Indian, right? So the reason they want us to stop calling each other Negroes was because of the fact that we was learning who we were. Then they flipped it all. Look it up. A man named William Plegler out of Virginia. You just got to research, man. All this political stuff, we need to go back to the land. It's all about the land.
That's what my dad, hey, Terry, not to cut you off, that was my dad's family from Oklahoma.
Is that right?
All that.
What part of Oklahoma they from?
I think my dad's family derived from, I don't know that part.
Yeah.
I'll ask him, though.
Yeah. So you've been out in Georgia for a spell, huh?
I've been through Oklahoma before.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I met Rob out in Atlanta. I met him in the church. We went to church back and forth. Boy, that boy can sing, can't he?
Yeah, he can sing. He can sing. One thing he can do is sing.
Hey, tell them what y'all got going on out there in Oklahoma with the
Okay, all right. Are y'all familiar with the massacre, right? That happened in Oklahoma back in Tulsa, Oklahoma back in 1921. Yeah, Black Wall Street. Booker T. Washington gave it that name. Actually, he called it Negro Wall Street. Tulsa had the most affluent. Listen to me now. Most affluent black district in the whole wide world.
Right.
Now, there's two reasons why. First, Oklahoma, Tulsa was the oil capital of the world. That means J. Paul Getty, all them big oil tycoons, they lived in Tulsa. Mm-hmm. So all they henchmen and everybody lived in Tulsa. Of course, us black folks, we did servitude work at their homes, right?
Right.
So when we brought our money back home to the Greenwood district, we didn't have to go shop with them. We built our own stuff. We were self-reliant, self-sufficient on each other. So we was able to build. Now, watch this. Now, the number two reason was that Oklahoma had over 50 different black townships. I mean, real townships, not little small community, real townships. So say, for instance, I was from a place called Tallahassee, right? Which was our black township where my mother come from. Well, if I came up to Tulsa during that era and got on and was being successful, what am I going to do? I'm going to go get my little brother, go get some of my cousins, my sisters, even my parents, come on to Tulsa because we traveled. So Tulsa had a network for over 50 different cities that was black, owned cities that came to Tulsa when you got on. Okay, now I'm gonna give y'all a little brief history real quick. Then I'm gonna tell you what I got going. Well, it was a young guy by the name of Dick Rowland, right? Some people called him Diamond Dick Rowland because he was a shoe shine guy, right? So we know most shoe shine guys, they hustlers, right? So during the 1921 era, he worked down where the white folks worked. Well, it was this white girl that worked in the elevator, right? So he claimed he had to go use the bathroom. So
I remember that story.
Yeah, it's a story where he supposed to have. Now watch the psychology of this right here. So they said that he, assaulted her sexually, right? So they was going to nab a nigga, hang a nigga. That was in the headlines, right? So now these black men in Tulsa, they went down there armed, right? Now, if you was a tree hopper and a known rapist, we ain't finna come protect you, right? Would you protect a rapist? No.
TB, hold on for a second. Let me bring. Right. I see Karen. I think she with you, right? Karen. Yeah, how you doing, Karen?
Hi. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can hear you. Okay.
Go ahead, TB. Continue.
Okay, so Karen, I'm just giving a brief history of it, then we're gonna break it down and what we got going. So listen to this, guys. So when the brothers went to go get him, because they knew what type of cat he was, we ain't finna let you kill this man, right? Hang this brother because he ain't did nothing. So when they go get him, then they come back, a shot ring off, then all hell break loose, right? So we was winning, right? We running back off of Greenwood. We winning. Okay, so now, after a day, they went and got airplanes and firebombed 39 blocks of Greenwood district and burnt it all the way down. But watch this. When the smoke settled, Dick Rowland and Sarah Page was in Kansas City together. Yeah, y'all didn't hear me, did y'all?
Yeah, we heard you.
Y'all didn't hear me. Yeah, that's fact.
Once you go black, you don't go back.
Right. That's fact. So matter of fact, I got one of his second cousins. Me and Karen are putting a documentary together, right? So I'm doing a documentary. It's called the Greenwood Avenue Project. It's for the people, by the people. We're not going to, there's been a lot about the massacre, the race riot, the massacre, but they rebuilt Greenwood up. Back 25, they built it back up. Watch this though. There was a brickyard on Greenwood. They would not let one black person buy a brick to rebuild. They had to get the bricks sent in from Arkansas, Kansas, and other places like Missouri. Now ain't that something? Wouldn't sell them lumber or nothing.
So what y'all trying to do? Y'all trying to rebuild it, or y'all trying to just commemorate it, or something like that?
Well, they're going to commemorate it next year. What we're doing is giving insight to those who lived after the rebuild, those whose stories has never been told. You follow what I'm saying? I got people who family had drug stores down. Greenwood went all the way 1 full mile, right? From Orchard to Pine Street, down Greenwood, and 4 blocks to the west, 5 blocks to the east, right? So that whole community thrived and rebuilt again until urban renewal, until desegregation, or integration, as some people call it. You follow me? It couldn't win against integration. It couldn't win against desegregation because we weren't self-reliant no more. We weren't self-sufficient. We was able to go vote Republican. We was able to vote Democrat instead of us just getting our money and doing our thing. You dig what I'm saying? That's the main thing. We got to get the money and do our thing. Really, and trying to be like them. See, me personally, I think I have a dream speech. We took it all wrong. It was about them coming over living with us. So I'm sure Atlanta had a Black Wall Street too, but it wasn't as affluent as the one in Oklahoma was.
Yeah, Auburn Avenue.
Which avenue was it?
Auburn Avenue.
Yeah, Auburn, right. Yeah, so it was Auburn. That's right. I've been down to there hundreds of times. But that's it. Karen, kind of explain a little bit what your part in this, and I'll flip in and come in with you. She's a filmmaker and a producer.
Hey guys.
Hey Karen.
Hey Karen.
Thanks again for inviting Terry and I on your show to talk about this project. I have a heart for communities. I'm located here in DeSoto, Texas, and I really have a heart about community and building where you sit. And so when Terry reached out to me and brought the idea of Black Wall Street, for me, I hadn't heard of it. I come from Morton, Arkansas, a little country town in Arkansas, and I hadn't heard of it. And so I'm like, what is this? So he started sending me all these videos and pictures and stuff. And I'm like, Terry, you need to write this down. Write it down. When you write it down, God will begin to show you where to take it. And so this summer, I got a chance to go down there for Juneteenth and actually see Greenwood Avenue. I see it as a place like New Orleans, like a Bourbon Street, where people every year you come in and you have all these restaurants and theaters and buildings and stuff that you come and tour. That's how I see it. And so this documentary. We want to give the voices to the people. You know, this year is the year of the mouth. So it's the time for us to start speaking. And so with everything that's going on with, Black Lives Matter and, the police brutality and all that, it's time for us as Black people to start speaking up and telling about what truly happened to us. And so this documentary is going to give the voices to the people of Tulsa, Oklahoma, because that's the only way they are going to be able to heal. They have to hear themselves on what they need to do in order to bring this community together. So this documentary is going to give the voices to the regular people who live there, who had to live there during this time, who raised kids there. We're going to give them the voice of what they think that needs to happen to bring this community together and how they can build from this community. So some of the things with the documentary, we would like to establish some type of foundation where people who live there can start businesses, where we help them go through a program, logo, trademarking, um, and getting their business up and running, because that's what Black Wall Street was. It was about Black entrepreneurs starting businesses. So that's kind of like the first step that we would like to do if we benefit from this documentary, as well as making sure that it is in the school system, that the kids know the history of Tulsa. And so that's another thing that we want to do, is partner with the schools. Every year, the 7th grade class, you're going to come in, you're going to see this documentary, because that's where the difference is going to happen within the kids. It's got to burn on the kids, and then they're going to take it and run with it. Some of us, we set in our ways, but if we come and bring it to the kids and the young people, they will take it and run with it. So that's a little bit about the project.
Who playing James Brown in the background now?
The big payback.
That's you, Terry.
The big payback.
We can't focus on your project, man. You're going to be playing the big payback.
Hey, listen, man, it's so much, man, that, there's a lot of great people came out of Oklahoma. Of course, we all know. I, for one, you know what I'm saying? Wayman Tisdale. I mean, just great people throughout history, and came out of Boothie Washington High School in Tulsa, and we just gonna tell the truth about Tulsa and, what took place and how the people lived and everything, man. It's really gonna be great, man. And I'd like for you guys to get on board, if y'all can get on board some kind of way. And this is not the only project we got. I also got a project coming, man, that's gonna deal with the Trail of Tears and folk coming up out of Georgia, you know what I'm saying, and relocating. They gave us land in Oklahoma, but we had land in Georgia too that belonged to us, you know what I mean? So there was all kind of commodities in Georgia that we was already growing. Even on the coastline of Georgia, there was pineapples and different stuff. It was just so, just so fruitful. They even have, because we know about the peanuts and the corn family, and, of course, cotton, and beans and potatoes. And, we had commodities that they wanted. It just wasn't the cotton that they wanted. We had other commodities that we was able to trade with other nations. You know what I mean? I'm talking about us as indigenous people and the Aborigines on this land mass. But man, this Greenwood project, man, is something to be a part of. It's part of legacy. It's a part of greatness. So it's about leaving a legacy in life now. I heard y'all earlier talking about selling drugs. I was the kingpin in the town. You know what I'm saying? I sold more dope than in his houses in North Tulsa at one time or another. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, that's what the police got up and said in court. And they talking about Kamala sent people to jail. Hell, their defense attorneys were sorry. That's how I look at it. How was your defense attorney? You know what I'm saying? So that's with anybody. You know, just flip the script. Like the prosecuting attorney for Tavon Martin, his defense attorney was better than the prosecuting attorney, so dude got off. You did what I'm saying? So we got to understand that too. When the prosecutors when say like, okay, here go a prime example, George Floyd, right? So now we on the other side. We with the prosecuting attorney. Now if they don't put up a good, you know, a good case against the defense, well, the defense gonna win. You see what I'm saying? So you know, that's how I look at it about her. You want to pay attention because you'd have a good defense attorney. You know, he told you to take the time and sell out. You know, so that's how I look at that, man. On the real, you know, because I'm from the streets. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Terry, let's tell them how we really met, Terry. You sold me. You sold me a bottle of fake Polo cologne.
Man, hey, man, hey, I still sell cologne right now. You know what I'm saying? And
you ain't gonna leave me till you sold that bottle of cologne, man. And I bought it because I want you to leave me alone. Hey, but these my two co-hosts, man, my boy Charisma, Jay Fitz. Y'all got any questions for the Karen and Terry, man?
And Karen.
Well, I know this is off topic, but I'm a book reader, comic book reader. A very deep comic book reader. I read this book called The Watchmen, and it's a show on HBO called The Watchmen. They took on, but their whole show is talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma, about the bombing of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Lou Gossett Jr. in it, Regina Bell, and it's the whole show is about Tulsa, even in the future. Like in the future, you know what I mean? How they like cops have to wear masks and stuff, and they can't identify with it. It's deep, so they make light on it. The people ain't kept it, you know, they ain't understanding. You know, but I've been there about Black Wall Street for years, man. My mom used to Booker T. Washington High School here in Georgia.
Okay, cool, right on.
Like I said, my dad family arrived from Oklahoma, and I got, you know, man, we got land. My mom got land. My dad got land. I know about all that, man.
But see, I like Terry though, because Terry Taylor like he was there.
Listen, I am here.
Hey, Terry. Hey, Terry.
Hold on.
Terry Taylor, like he was actually there. You know, so
hold on. I'm gonna give y'all my passion and compassion for Greenwood, right? Now, Greenwood, along with all those other businesses, there was pimps, players, and hustlers down on Greenwood, right?
That's where it was.
So that's where it all took place at. I'm talking about on the deep end. So when I was a young kid, of course, I didn't get to go down there, right? So by the time, my sack dropped, I'm ready to play, right? I'm ready to hustle, right? So by the time I'm 13, 14, 15, well, Greenwood had fell off. You dig what I'm saying? So I didn't get to go down there and, and cut and get down with the other players at the pool hall and the crap houses because they was gone. I used to cry at night, right? So when I did get around them other players at other locations in my town, they would tell me the stories about, Troy Beck and my daddy, there was some bellhops and what they had going on and different stuff. And I heard this about other players, about Opie Pitts and how he was a cold loan shark, how he was so cold. Watch this guy named Opie Pitts. He loaned money so cold. Now, he used to take people in the bank. When you go in, he walk you in a bank. And when he turn around, that means you good. Because you borrowed money for him on the street for so long, he said it's time for you to go in the bank. He would take people in the bank. He was that down with, it was banks down Greenwood too. We had our own banks, man. We didn't, go ahead.
I just got one question. So I know this is it's still on topic, but are you guys trying to, okay, I hear the history of Oklahoma and Greenwood and all that, whatever, but are you guys trying to bring it back the way it was, but even better? Bring all the businesses back and regain the economic structure of the whole thing. I mean, we could do biographies all day, but are you trying to redo it the same way but make it better? Are we trying to really start this back over to be the first Wall Street?
Of course we are. But here's our main hold up is going to be gentrification. You follow me?
Gentrification.
So, gentrification. That land. Watch this. Like Greenwood has never flooded, right? Why do they have retention ponds on about like 15 acres of the place? You know what I'm saying? Just took our land and made a retention pond. Kind of follow what I'm saying? There's
so who owns the land? Who owns the land?
Well, of course, the city owns where the retention pond is. Then there's a park. Then they put a college down there too, and they got almost 30 acres of it being parking lot. You kind of follow what I'm saying?
Right, but I'm saying, how did that happen? When it was bombed, how did they
Okay,
regain
okay, they rebuilt it back up. By 1925, it was rebuilt back up, right? Okay. By 1959, all over the United States, there was a thing called Urban Renewal Project was started in every major city, right?
Right.
Okay, they put a highway through there, right? What they call the dispersal loop, right? So it goes around downtown area, right? Okay, after that, they began to now everybody didn't prosper on Greenwood. Don't get us wrong now, but the businesses prospered. But because you worked on an average job, you was able to go down on Greenwood, and what money you had, you was able to enjoy that prosperity. You know, you was able to shop fine. You was able to go to the drug stores. You was able to go to the movie theaters. You was able to go to the pool halls. You was able to go. You kind of skating rinks. You did what I'm saying. So back time 65 came. Now here come the Civil Rights Act, right? We want our civil rights instead of keeping our civil liberties. We wanted civil rights before we wanted civil liberties. Civil liberties give us all the rights we need, but civil rights protect us. There's protection in civil rights. So we wanted to do this. We wanted to go other places. We wanted to go where they were shopping at. We wanted to go where you follow what I'm saying. So urban renewal came in and started offering people money. Now, mind you, we didn't get the best lumber it was, right? So some of these houses, I don't know if you ever know anything about shotgun houses. What a shotgun house is.
Yeah,
that was just it. So it was just straight shot. So there was a bunch of shotgun houses built. Remember now, they built it back in 25. So 40 years later.
Had them in Mississippi too.
Right. So 40 years later, some of these homes start, getting ready to fall in. You know what I mean? Because black stuff moving out on their own gradually anyway. But urban renewal came in and said, okay, we're going to give you this money. Now, this is the most money some people ever seen at one time in their whole entire life.
Right.
You follow me? So they took that money.
So they took them out of the land.
Yeah. And then watch this what they did. The section of that Greenwood district is called Heritage Hills. What they did was okay, we're going to buy this land for them. Then we're going to sell it back to them triple the price that we bought it for the lots. So some people got some nice homes down there, and carrying on. But that's what happened. Urban Renewal came in and bought the land up. Which Urban Renewal is part of the city of Tulsa, basically. That to answer your question. So yes, we got a plan to rebuild in projects with the youth, like she was saying, because it's gonna start with them. Like she said, most of us sit in our old ways. You know what I mean? So we got a plan to see if that it can happen anywhere. If there are any, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Here in Tulsa, I'm sure they got them in Atlanta, whatever city you live in. They got these new type malls now. They don't have the dome malls in the world to go shop, right? They got those outlet stores, right? You go in one store, you go out another store. It's all corporate. Well, that's the Greenwood Avenue concept. One person left out of one store, went to another store, left out of that store, went to the drugstore, he went over to the shoe shine parlor. After he left there, you follow what I'm saying? So it's the same thing, but it's corporately now. Say I work for Louis Vuitton. When I get to working at Louis Vuitton, on my lunch break, I might want to go over to the Nike store and spend with Nike. Well, that Nike person going to take that same dollar and go spend somewhere over to the Coach store. Then the Coach store going to spend, you see what I mean? So that's the same concept of Greenwood. Very same concept. So we have to get, no matter where we live, we got to get a centrally located place economically where we can spend money with each other. Because as it said now, there is a barbecue house over here 2 miles this way. In Weston, there's a detail shop over on that corner, another mile this way. But just think we was all on one street. Our money would stay with each other. It would never leave. We'd stay spending money with each other. It would never leave. Even with the mom and pop stores that we got. We got people, there's people that got businesses. There's black people that got entrepreneur business in every major city in America. But we're not centrally located on one block. So that's the problem. If we can get centrally located, we have that concept. And it'll be much better because we're spending money with each other. Our money is never leaving. That makes sense to you guys?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I mean, you know, okay. For example, you know, I used to live out there across from the high school, Bankhead. You know, out there in South Cobb, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, on South Cobb, on that corner from South that high school there was a detail shop used to be on that corner. There was a barber shop over that little center there, and then you know, so if we was all on one street for 1 mile, just imagine 1 whole mile, number of black business going down. See, we got to buy the land. We got to get the land. The land belongs to us. If we can get the land, find our land pattern, we can create that, no matter where it is. If it's out in the country, we create it. Say, look, I got this to offer you guys. You know how 160 acres is? That's a lot of land. Greenwood was just 40 acres. So that's 3 times, right? Or 4 times. So that's almost 4 miles of land.
All right, guys, y'all got any question y'all want to ask them, man? Jermaine, Fitz?
I'm lost. I don't even know what's going on.
That's good. Good information.
That's why I'm quiet.
He's from Greenville. He explaining you, he giving you the history, the lowdown on Black Wall Street.
What I'm saying is, I didn't hear nothing when he first came on, so I'm completely lost. That's why I'm just gonna be quiet.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you what happened. You ever heard of?
No, fam. You already did. You good. We good. You ain't got to start because you already did. I'm saying I don't have any, somebody else does.
Karen, you got a question?
No, I don't have a question, but you know, he was asking what we're gonna do with it. I mean, I'm hoping that somebody takes the concept and we do that. We find a place and land that we can rebuild Wall Street. I know that there's a Wall Street in Minnesota who reached out to me. I believe it is Minnesota, and they bought 230 acres of land, and they're trying to create this Black Wall Street. So there's a lot of Black Wall Streets that are popping up all over the United States, and that's what they're trying to do, create this community of Black people that are going to shop within themselves, you know, within their own organization. So,
and that's what I was talking about, Jermaine. That's what I'm talking about. We got to start doing for us. Once we start doing for us, we're gonna be okay. But as long as we keep going to the white man table, hey, can you need to do our agenda. They're not going to do our agenda. You know why they're not going to do our agenda? Because they're not Black folk. They don't know our agenda. Yeah. We don't know who knows our agenda.
That's what we've been saying.
My bad. Go ahead, Jermaine. My bad.
No, I'm saying you saying exactly what we've been saying, but you still going to the polls and voting for them. So what's the point of voting for them?
And I told you why I vote because we got Black people in the House. We got people in the House
that ain't doing shit. But keep going.
I didn't say they weren't doing shit. We got to hold them accountable. We got to make them do shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We got to hold them accountable.
We got to make them do shit by giving them an agenda. That's the whole point.
But who you trust? Who you trust? You got family member in this house. You ain't got no family member in this house. What house you think you got a chance to sway to do things the way you wanted to do? Come on, man.
Let me have people in place, you know.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. We got people in place. We just got to make them do something. We have no one in place in the Republican Party. We have no one in place in the Republican Party.
We got people in place in the Democratic Party and they ain't did shit for years. So I'm gonna say this again. When have they done something?
Because we don't hold them accountable.
We had somebody in place. We had somebody in place for 8 years. We had somebody in place for 8 years.
What?
We had somebody in place for 8 years, and what happened?
But see,
you know, it was so much that needed to be done. You know, that was like the beginning of history as far as Black people. You know,
but we can't keep using that as
excuse because everything done in 8 years.
He had the House for the first 2 years. The first 2 years, he could have made major changes, and he did not. He bailed out the banks. He bailed out the corporations. He bailed out Wall Street. He bailed out the pharmaceutical companies, and he put millions of people out of their houses. So we can't keep saying, oh, Obama didn't have the House, he didn't have this, he didn't have that. For the first 2 years, he had everything. All the cards was in his hand. And then on the other hand, Trump don't have nothing. How he get his bills passed if he don't have control of the House? How is all his stuff passing?
Let me tell you why Obama couldn't do nothing. The first 4 years, he was digging out a ditch. The second 4 years, the second 4 years, you didn't get out and vote. So he lost He lost part of the government. He couldn't do nothing. The second 4 years, he couldn't do nothing anyway. Because black folk didn't get out and vote again. Because we were so happy with history.
No. My point is Trump doesn't have the House. So apparently it's not partisan. So how is he getting his bills passed?
Executive orders.
Somebody on the House. Somebody no.
Trump
somebody on the House side is passing those bills. Nancy Pelosi just gave him money for the military.
Trump ain't pushing no bill. He's not pushing bill. Only thing Trump is doing is executive orders.
See, y'all.
You know,
this lets me know.
What's your answer for the solution?
My answer for the solution is we are in a failed state. The system is broken. As long as we keep participating in this system, thinking that it's working as a functional system, it's not going to work. The Democrats are still going to treat us like stepkids. The Republicans know that we're not going to vote for them because 90% of blacks vote for Democrats. So the Republicans know they don't have to do nothing for us. The Democrats take us for granted. So as long as we keep participating in this system, we're not going to get nowhere. So we have to
form a new system?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Okay, what's that new system?
Jermaine,
go ahead, Jerome.
The first thing we need to do, us, melanated people, Nubian people, Pan-African people, we need our own party. Period. Because in America, white people are split. They split right down the middle. We are the ones that determine who's going to get voted in. That's a fact. That's why they pander to us. When we have our own party, we put forth our agenda and we tell them we going to vote for who gives us what we want on paper. Make that a straight fact. Now, building our own and everything like that, of course we should be doing that. Even though we only 13% of population, we also contribute 13 trillion, whatever it is, to the economy, 1.3 trillion, whatever it is. We spend our money amongst ourselves, point blank, period, end of story. Then when we get what we want as far as the agenda, we can get government money on top of us spending our own money, and then we have power. Because until we have economic power, we ain't got shit. Because we don't own shit. We don't own nothing in this country. Not a damn thing.
I understand that. That's right. We don't own nothing.
And then
we don't have no more black community.
96% of the wealth in this country is in the hands of white people. Black people have 0.6% of the wealth in this 2.6% of the wealth.
That's because of the land. You got to get your land.
1.6 of that wealth is in the hands of baby boomers.
Right. Right.
So that's talking about even the 0.6 that's left with us, that's your Puffies, that's your Jay-Z's, that's your Oprahs, that's your Tyler Perry's, all that's 0.6 of the wealth in this country. So we don't own financial systems, we don't own educational systems, judicial systems, we don't own anything. So we have to become economically empowered.
I talked about that last week. The only way we're gonna be economically empowered is we come together and put our money together. I don't see how
that's right. We gotta start somewhere.
Robert, you saying that like we're saying the same exact thing, but once again, we can't do this until we make an agenda. Make it a reason why. Because as Pan-African people, the problem is it's been beating our heads so much that we can't trust each other, which is bullshit. That's bullshit. Because if that was the case, none of us will be marrying each other. None of us will have kids with each other. That's some bullshit that's been put out there that people like to say. The reason why that's a fact, you got 6 people on this motherfucking podcast right now that spend money in our community. So the statement can't be made, we don't do this. Yes, we do. It's just the numbers aren't there. Because bottom line is, We are the ones that create shit. The more shit we create, more people come. That's the key thing. Now, as far as the land and everything like that, which is it's ours any damn way, the issue is for us to get it, it's the fight to get it. But the other thing with that is, even if and when we get it, if we don't have our own military, it's going to be Black Wall Street all over because they're going to bomb that bitch.
Yeah,
that's the reason why we got to make sure when we have our own shit, it's not just in one concentrated area. We need to have businesses everywhere because they damn sure ain't going to bomb Lenox Mall in that area. They're not going to bomb Brookhaven. We need stores everywhere. If we got to travel to go to them, we need to go travel. That way we protect what we have, unlike before, because we wasn't prepared.
Right. And here's an example of why I say and why I say our system is broken. The prime example, we have 30 to 45 million unemployed right now. 35 to 45 million don't have health care right now. And guess where our government is at? They're on vacation. They say, oh, well, we're on vacation. We'll reconvene in September. While the country's going in the shit, the House and the Senate, they go on vacation. So these billionaires are controlling the narrative of a whole country. So they got people unemployed, people no insurance, people not getting checks no more. But it takes them, they got to come together to say, oh, well, we'll think about giving y'all another $1,200 stimulus check. So that's why I say we are in a failed state, and continuing to pretend that it's not is lunacy.
Right. And like if they got control of the post office, they're not even giving veterans their money, their medicine, man. They backed up all over the country. All the late mail just sitting around, the people that left their jobs. Trump, he attacked the post office on purpose. That was a tactic, a strategy. You understand that was a strategy.
They're looking to privatize it, really. They're looking to privatize the post office. The post office never was
never
made
been privatized.
They looking to make it privatized. That's what they trying to do. Social Security. They want to privatize it so they can make money. We think it's about the election. It ain't about the election. Motherfuckers been mailing in mail ballots for centuries. It's about privatizing so they can make money. They're not making money in the post office. They really just paying people to work. The post office don't make money. It's never designed to make money. It's about profit with them. But here's one thing I want to say. I like how the dude was talking about the failed system. This whole America, the gig is up. Every great country always falls, and we have to be living during a time America is falling. So what we're living in a third world country. We're operating as a third world country. Because we're in debt to everybody, every major other country in the world. We in debt to them. Even though we can print money, we got in debt. That's how you build wealth, is by credit. So they was always building credit, getting credit on shit. We're America, we give us that money. But now it's time to pay it back and we don't have it.
The only thing that saves us is the military industrial complex. That's the only thing that's keeping us somewhat stable, because you think about this. We're occupying 900 countries right now. What if you come over to America and you see Russia's flag somewhere? They got Navy bases all over the United States. That would never happen. But we got bases all over in 900 countries. We are occupying these countries illegally, and that's because of Debo tactics. Because they know they can't mess with our military, because we put so much money into our military. They know they can't do nothing.
Right. Financially, we ain't shit. Financially,
that's the reason why. That's the same. Is the exact reason why we've been over in Iraq for 20 years. It's a 20-year war. We've been over in Iraq, occupying this space illegally. What are we over there for? We don't even know what we over there for. But most people know what we over there for. We over there for the drugs, for the poppy pills. We over there for the oil.
Say that Afghanistan ain't nothing but Taliban was drug dealers.
See, again, black people, we know why they over there. And Terry, like you say, you did your thing back in the day. And the opposite to selling drugs is to take over the best corners, right?
Right.
You got to set up on the best corners. It's the same thing America doing. We setting up on different corners, man. Yeah, I mean, and why y'all complaining, man?
But we're not
here's what I
complaining.
said. Let me say this about black folk. We complain so damn much, but we can't even get our shit together. Because we think everybody's supposed to do everything for us. Because we're good old America.
Robert, we're not complaining. We're pointing. This show is supposed to be pointing out things to people.
We are complaining. Can't nobody stop us when we come together. Once we come together, they can't stop us. The reason why they're able to do us the way we do us, because we don't come together on nothing, man. We just sit back and complain. He won't do the black agenda. You damn right he gonna do the black agenda. Robert, we don't have a black agenda for ourselves.
Robert, he just explained to you Tulsa, Oklahoma. We got ourselves together then, and they bombed us and they burned it down. This is what we're trying to tell you.
That was history.
But that mindset was different back then.
That was different back then than it is now.
Rob,
I don't think they can do that now.
Rob, since you're so adamant about saying that, I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Why is it that we can't come together?
Because we selfish, self-centered people in our core, and we don't want to believe it. Just like Perry and Karen, they trying to raise money to do something with Black Wall Street. I don't even think they met the goal.
We've been begging. We've been asking people for $1.
And it's a million black people. All these people, it don't. How much money y'all need, Terry?
We need $2,500.
$2,500 damn $100, and they didn't get it. They didn't get it.
I'm not even going to touch on that. I'm not even going to touch on the documentary part. I'm going to touch on your response to why I asked you we can't come together.
I just told you. We self-centered.
No.
We talk a good game.
That right there is your opinion, and it's not fact.
It is fact. Why don't we come together? It's fact, bro.
The reason that we cannot come together is because of the fucking post-traumatic slave syndrome. That's why.
That's an excuse.
No, see, that's the problem. That right there is the problem. This the problem. Everybody on this podcast, like I said before, we can come together as a whole because of what is in our DNA, and it's fucking proven. It's not that easy for everybody else. You have your own mind, just like everybody else on here have their own mind to make the right decisions. Certain people cannot. And when you talk about what's been beaten into us, it's been beaten in us to be fucking separate. That's a fact.
That's a lie.
Now,
that's a lie.
What needs to happen is it needs to be beaten.
Let me tell you something, man.
Introduced for us to beat.
Let me tell you something. The biggest overcomers on the earth is us. We are the biggest overcomers on this planet Earth. So
okay,
you to say that.
You cannot make the point saying we can't come together, and then on the flip side, you say we the biggest overcomers. It's one or the other.
You ask me why we don't come together. It ain't because no slave syndrome. It's because we just selfish.
No.
We just selfish ass people.
Why are we selfish?
We hate to believe that.
That's the shit that's been beaten into us. That's my whole point. It was a house nigga and a slave nigga. That's the fucking separation. That's why we're saying it's always been like that.
I don't think nobody on this podcast been a damn slave.
Oh my God!
Hold on. I understand what he's saying. What has been taught to us that we were slaves. I truly don't believe that we were slaves. I got another theory, and one day I'll explain it to y'all how it probably jumped off. So but I understand what he's saying. After the 13th Amendment, they put us in jail. They started jailing us, and they made us slaves that way, and they looked like we were slaves. But anyway, I understand they did beat us, treat us cruel. Just put it that way. They treated us cruel as we was coming, as we was growing into a people as in the modern times. And they began to treat us bad and treat us cruel and beat us. Then I can say that. Say it that way, then he might understand it. As we was coming up in the 30s, in the 40s, and in 1890 and 1910 and 1930, they beat us. They hung us out. They wouldn't let us, thrive. It's easy for us to thrive in any situation. But, I understand what the brother is saying. So people seeing that, And they said, well, I'm not trying to exceed that far because once you get up high, they're gonna knock you down anyway. You know, had we looked at Tiger Woods, he got up high, they knocked him down. We look at Mike Tyson, he got up high, they knocked him down. Michael Jackson, they knocked him down. You know, there's all kind of methods of knocking a brother down besides beating him. You understand that they use. But if we just come, you know, we're gonna come together. We might not see it, you know what I'm saying, but if we can instill this into the younger generation. You know, I got a little young friend by the name of Jay. He got a lemonade stand. This little boy really want to be a successful entrepreneur. You know, he really do. And I'm gonna work with him. Our project gonna work with him. You know, he's gonna be part of the documentary. We're gonna instill in him what it is to give back to people like us, to help the next man. See, they helped each other. Our people helped each other, not only on Greenwood, on Arbor Street, they helped each other. In Harlem, they helped each other.
Terry, let me say it, Terry. As black people, we hate personal responsibility. All those guys you named, they self-destructed. Well, they self-destructed in a way. You name 3 guys who self-destructed, and then you blame them for taking something from them after they self-destructed.
Well, I ain't blame nobody, but what
yes, you did. You said you named 3 people. You say they broke him down. Who broke them down? Who broke Mike Tyson down? Who broke Mike Tyson down?
Listen.
Cocaine, and womanizing.
Mike didn't have a father figure either, man.
That's another excuse. There go another excuse. I ain't in this goddamn house all the time.
Hello? Haley wants to know if you packed the charger to her laptop.
Yeah, it's in the bag.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway, so we really need to help. We need to wherever each one of you guys are, y'all need to start right now from this day. You know what I'm saying? Building toward a future that's going to be productive. Well, you know, myself, I believe in separation from the Caucasian people. To be honest, that's what I'm looking for. That we separate from them and go ahead and have something.
Who's stopping us, Terry? Who's stopping us from getting our own stuff?
I mean,
no, ain't nobody in our way, man.
Because for the last 50 years, we felt like we had to be a part of what they had going instead of a part of what we already had established. So all our school, how many schools y'all got that y'all grew up? I mean, I think most of y'all might be a little younger than I am, about 2 or 3, 4 years maybe. But what I'm saying is, I remember when I was going to school, I had all black teachers, right? I don't have all black teachers no more. To slap me on my hand and say, look, you know, this ain't what to do. I'm gonna give you a prime example. My little son playing ball right now in a white school with a white coach. He gets in his feelings because the coach might say something to him. Don't know how to motivate him like we would motivate our own. If what that coach told my son the other day would have came from a black guy, one of you guys, he would have took it the right way and felt it was motivation. Because it came from a white guy, it just didn't sound right. You kind of follow what I'm saying? So, you know, we did away with all that. We did, Rob. We said we want to go do what they doing. And I truly believe, I'm going to tell you, I did Dr. King's speech. I have a dream speech when I was in the penitentiary one time. Do y'all know 6 months later, they said I can go home because of that speech? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's how much, what I'm trying to say is it wasn't about us going with them. It was about them being with us. The dream was about them being with us, not us doing away with our school system. We had a school system. We had hospitals. You know what I mean? We had real hospitals that black doctors practice in. How many black doctors since y'all been to a hospital y'all ran into? Name one hospital. Name one.
Well, they African thing.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Just think about it. Moulton Hospital on Greenwood was called Moulton. Don't you know there's no more Moulton? All those black doctors is gone. You know.
It's like we were talking about last week with the reparation. I think our reparation should be tax-free. We should be tax-free. And we take those same taxes dollars that we paying them and put it into our own thing and buy our own schools and buy our own hospitals. That's what I think our reparations should be. But we can't even come together on what reparations should be. Somebody, oh, I want this money. I want a lump sum of money. I want land. Come on, man. These folks ain't finna give you no land and no money. It's too many of us. And I think we wishful thinking when we do stuff like that. Let's just keep our tax dollars and build on that. That's what our reparations should be. If everybody can get behind this one notion that if we can keep our tax dollars and spend it the way we want to spend our tax dollars, we can build off that. But we all over the place. And everybody be talking about the black agenda. How are you going to have a black agenda? We don't know what we want.
You just said once again about keeping our tax dollars. Here's the problem with that. Who the fuck are we working for? Them. Once again, showing we ain't got no motherfucking control, so it don't matter. If we working for them, and we basically, they control how much they gonna pay us. They control how much land we get. They control this, they control that. So what you just said, great concept, but it means nothing because we don't own shit. Nothing.
Dude, if we can have our own, if we can get our tax dollars to come to us, we can buy shit. We can buy our own schools.
And who we gonna buy it from?
Our own hospitals.
And who do we buy it from? Thank you.
I don't think you get.
You build it.
I don't think you understand.
No. Actually, you're right. Actually, you're right. We build it, but the point is, we have to get to the point where we own something. That's all I'm saying.
But that's the thing. Hold on. But the thing is, you all are looking back 5-10 years ago. Black people are starting to own things now. Millennials, people my age, are starting to own things. He said, how many black doctors do you know? I got about 4 or 5 friends that I graduated high school with within the last 10 years that are doctors already. So y'all talking about y'all generation. Now we're talking about the millennials that's bringing it, that's setting a stone. Let's talk about what's going on. We bringing it now.
Who was this? Who's this talking right? Where you from, baby? Where you?
Thanks, Ashley, for coming in to help because I was in here in the man's world.
That's my daughter right there.
Yeah. Hey, daughter, what's happening?
She can't help me out.
How y'all doing?
This is what Jay always saying. Who we're gonna buy from? We got doctors, right? We don't have hospitals. We have to buy things in order to build things. We need people that's engineers to bring this equipment in to work in these hospitals. You need architects. You need
dude. If we got money, we can pay them to build our hospitals. We can pay them to build our hospitals.
You say you're gonna pay the white guys?
Yeah, they're gonna build our hospital. We gonna run it. We just want to run it. The key is to run our school. The kids, if we run our school, we can teach our kids the curriculum we want to teach them. If we run our own hospitals, we can see who we want to see. So we can take care of who we want to take care of.
We're gonna teach kids the curriculum, so when they get out in the world, they're just gonna know just that curriculum and not know how to treat everybody in a whole.
Dude, all you need is mathematics, reading, writing, all the history stuff. We're gonna teach them real history.
This what happened though. They took the vocations out of school. Nowadays, when I was coming through school, we had plumbing classes, all those type classes, you know, to be an architect, to be an electrician. They don't offer those classes anymore.
Real world classes. We need to see some real world classes.
That way you can, when you learn those trades, you're able to take care of your family and build and be self-sufficient to yourself. They don't offer that anymore. They tricked us and said, "Oh, y'all need to go to college and get a degree and get that's just as good as a degree." I'm a heavy equipment operator. I operate bulldozers. That's my trade, but my gift is what I'm doing tonight. Just macking and talking, not operating it way better than any trade. You dig what I'm saying? You know, but hey, you know, it is what it is, man. We just have to, you know, buckle down and get these kids back in trade schools and tell them to get a trade. Build barbers, build beautician. Ain't nothing wrong with. We got a bunch of them. Yeah, true enough. Okay, you know, build carpenter. That's how you build. The Greenwood was built by black people. Ain't no way. It was a family. I forgot to tell you. I got one more people to add, and to the group whose family rebuilt Greenwood as architects. You know, his family's still in the city today, living. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just have to. You know,
Terry and Karen, I got a request. Can y'all please in the comments or in the chat or whatever, can you put the information up there about the documentary? How can a person donate and everything like that? Because I know I'm speaking from strictly experience.
Right.
I think Terry posted it in the Overflow, the group I made, the Facebook group I made. He posted it. I think he posted it in that right there.
I make sure that I put it out there to the people that I know, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because I have a group from my high school graduating class, and we had classmates whose family had died, and we was immediately, well, they started putting up GoFundMe's and everything like that, and everybody was getting like 1,000 or 1,500. So I know for a fact if we could do that as a group of fucking 20,
right?
For me to put this on my Facebook page, and I got damn near 5,000 friends, that shouldn't be a problem. But that's, once again, that goes into making sure that the right people, see stuff like that. Along with, I gotta find the guy that I know. I met him a while back. He did a documentary on something. I want to reach out to him to find out how did he get his funding, and then pass that along to y'all, and it'll probably help.
All right.
Yeah, we found some grants that we're applying for, some development grants for NEH. We just applied for that, but it doesn't come available until April of next year, and then we would have to create a script and start shooting in May. So we have some other. We see there's more than one film. We're going to be doing more than one film. We have about 6 films at this. Surrounding Black Wall Street and Tulsa and Black people that this is going to turn into. So this is going to turn into a major project.
Yeah, it's major.
Is the beginning.
Yeah, it's very major. I do have something. Okay, our Kickstarter ends in almost 23 hours, but there's another fundraiser that I have. I put it in the group, in the Overflow group. Yeah, on Facebook, on the Overflow group. But if you some kind of way you can shoot me your information through our email. It's Greenwood Avenue Project, one word, Greenwood Ave Project at gmail.com, and we'll send that back to you. I can't even see what's your name?
Let's call me Foo.
Foo?
Yeah.
The Pan-African cat. I see you pushing that Pan-African thing. That's all right. Push it. I like that.
I push it, and I've said this before. I push it because none of us should be calling ourselves black.
Right. Right. Well, I'm Muskogee Creek. Is that better?
That's what I'm saying. So to me,
I'm Muskogee Creek.
I would say, like my peoples, he say indigenous. Right. I got somebody that say he's an aboriginist.
Right.
I like to say Nubian or Pan-African.
Right.
Because black is a color.
Right.
And once again, that's where that separation comes in. Black, white.
Right.
Nah. Damn that.
And it's something that they gave us. It's something that they gave us, and we're just on it. We got to move away from that. That's what I stress that much.
If you read the books, we were swarthy. That means we was dark complected. We were swarthy. We wasn't black. We were swarthy. Also, Indi means black. Also, in the Spanish and the Latin language, which they don't have Latin anymore. But
it shouldn't be about a color at all.
Right.
That's the thing that it needs to be far from a color. It's where I'm African American. I know people call
hold up, Ashley. Wait a minute.
Am I not African American?
No.
Because something to you, and you about to say, wait a minute. You're not African American because that term is bullshit that was created by Jesse Jackson, who's a fucking agent. Once again, something they gave us. Don't accept that shit. Hell no.
Go look up William Pleckler. Look up William Pleckler. It started with William Pleckler in the early 1900s when they was doing the census in the state of Virginia. And what they did was there was people that looked like me and you. There was Aboriginal or indigenous people that they were trying to get them from being on the census thing. He wanted everything to be white, right? So what he did was he said they was Indian, then they changed it to colored. When they changed it from color, they changed it to Negro. From Negro, they went back to Afro. They said it was Afro-Americans. Then they went to black. Then they went back to Negro. Then back to what Jesse Jackson did. Yeah, he messed us around. Because as long as we say we African Americans, we're not tied to nothing. We are owned by them. We're not tied to nothing.
So y'all gonna put all this on Jesse Jackson. Keep holding on.
I remember, Ashley, what I want you to do is, you can look it up right now. Look up the definition of Pan-African.
Right.
If you look that definition up, you'll understand why it's better to say that than that African-American bullshit.
Right. And you can't be African-American because you don't have citizenship in Africa.
Right.
At all.
Right. At all.
You can't go to Africa and own nothing.
They don't say Euro-American at all. They don't say Euro-American. If it was an application, African-American, they don't say Euro-American. They just say Caucasian. That lets you know right there. They got ties. Why they don't say Euro-American? They came on the boat like everybody else.
I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But right there, I'm Muskogee Creek. Ain't no Freedman. I'm Muskogee Creek. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Muskogee Creek. So I'm not American citizen or none of that. You know, they just gave the state back. They just gave
y'all American citizen when you want to be. When you pull out that passport, when you got passport.
That's my passport.
You American.
That's my passport.
Right now.
That's my passport right there. I mean, you know,
you just said we're American citizens. You're right about that, but Afro-American stuff, I never said I was African-American.
The biggest thing, and I think I started the show saying we have to get away from the race because it's nothing but a social construct. And the reason why we say you can't be African Americans because you don't have dual citizenship from Africa.
In both places, you go to Africa,
in both places,
they're gonna be like, you American,
right? Exactly. So we have to get back to lineage. So it's all about lineage.
Can we solve some more problems before we worry about that first, man?
No, because that's how it starts. We need to come together on one thing first.
That's where it starts.
We got so much to do.
I mean, that's for us. That's for us to feel good about us. It ain't. They gonna call us what they want to call us,
and we don't give a fuck about what they call us. We gotta figure out what we gonna call ourselves. That's important.
We trying to navigate in this country, man. How are we gonna navigate through this American maze? They don't care who we call Nubian.
And I don't give a fuck about what they say. I care about us.
Now, what they gonna do, man? Calling us Nubian, what they gonna do?
Because
let's say everybody call you
about who we are as people. That means something. That's important.
In order to
us,
you gotta know who you are first. You can't go girl and be anything. You don't know who you are from the get-go. That's with anything.
I get all that. I'm not saying y'all wrong. I'm just saying, how is that gonna advance us here in America? But let's say we all call each other Nubian.
Here, that's how. Everything starts right up here.
It starts with your mindset.
Yes. If we can start to get together right here,
and then we start calling each other Nubian, Muskogees, that we gonna be okay. We okay then.
You're being literal. What they saying is find out who you are before you try to change anything. You can't change nothing, and you still be empty on the inside because you don't know who you are. That's
so why are we worried about a black agenda? We need to find out who we are first before we ask for a black agenda.
Because that agenda is going to be based on who we are. So as Pan-Africans, our agenda is this. As whatever, this is our agenda. But it's our agenda, not theirs. That's the key thing. Our agenda, whatever we want together, whatever 10 things, whatever it is.
So y'all proving my point
and make sure that we're gonna say this is what we demand. So and if people get it, we ain't giving you shit.
So y'all proving our point. We control our own destiny.
Nobody never said we didn't.
So why are we so mad at Joe because he ain't put a black agenda in there? It's our fault. We need our own agenda for our own communities.
We do. We already have it, but nobody follows it. So nobody takes it seriously.
But you said we mad at Joe, but you still saying you on one hand you saying We got to depend on ourselves. On the other hand, you keep yelling Joe Biden. So you going to him, you still going to him. You still going to the system, Robert. You saying we got to depend on ourselves, but then we got to go to the system. So which one is it? We going to go to the system or we going to be by ourselves? Which one?
Like I say, y'all trying to play checkers while they playing chess. It's a chess match, man.
You're not even on the board. The way you think you're not even on the board.
Y'all keep playing checkers. Everybody else playing chess. Sometimes you got to hold your nose and do what you got to do to get some people in the door and hold them people accountable who we get in the door. That's our problem.
So the rules of negotiation is that you must prove that you're willing to walk away from the table. The black community has not proven they're willing to walk away from the Democratic Party. That's why they don't give a shit. That's why they don't even come. They come every 4 years and say, "Hey, we need y'all vote." But other than that, they don't give a shit about the black community. Am I right or am I wrong?
Here's the thing.
Am I right or am I wrong? Can we agree on that?
We are the minorities in this country. We are the minorities.
No, we are not the minorities on this country. Stop saying minorities. You can't say minorities because minorities include Mexicans. It includes Puerto Ricans. It includes white women. It includes disabled people. You can't say minority. See, that's the trick word that they use to try to say that's for black people. That's not for black people.
The root word for minority is just minor. So they're trying to say we minors. We're not.
And if we search the minority, why the fuck they coming to us for our vote?
Let me ask y'all something. What do we agree on?
We agree on a lot of shit. We just don't.
No, we don't. We don't agree on nothing. We don't agree on nothing because we can't. What do we agree on as a people? What do we agree on? Only thing we agree on is that we have a problem. Nobody has any answers in the black community to nothing. We keep going to the same people.
Once again,
for the same answers every election cycle.
That's bullshit because the agenda and everything we want is in this book, and I've been saying this since we started this show, and I guarantee you haven't even read it. I guarantee you haven't read it. Maybe if you read this book, your views will change. Then you will see everything is laid out.
Dude, reading that book ain't gonna change nothing.
It will change it if more of us read the fucking book and then we did it. What the fuck?
The thing that book gonna prove is I read that damn book.
Is that the guy that wrote Black Labor, White Wealth?
See, y'all are not black thinkers. Y'all like who read the book? Who wrote the book?
If you don't know that, I ain't saying nothing. If you don't know who wrote these series of books, I ain't saying shit. Cause that's sad, yo. That's sad.
Well,
I can write a damn book,
Robert.
I can write a damn book about what I think we need.
Wait a minute, Terry. You know who wrote the book? Somebody who was in government and did something for the fucking race. That's who wrote the book.
Let me tell you something. If we don't put our money together, we ain't gonna get a damn thing in this country.
That's in the fucking book. God damn.
Okay, how the hell we gonna bring it to life, to real life? That's in the damn book. It can't help me in the damn book.
Once again, if there's a series of books.
How old is that damn book?
Wait a minute. If there's a series of books laid out of exactly what we need to do, and if every one of us
I don't need to read a damn
fucking book, we can get done. What the fuck?
I don't need to read a damn book to know what we damn need.
I emailed Dr. Claude Anderson to try to see if he could become a part of this project, but I think he's been ill. I wish he could.
He has been. He has been.
Powerful.
What I can do is I can get you in touch with Chanel Walker. She's a friend of mine, and her mentor is Dr. Boyce Watkins. Dr. Boyce Watkins got direct connection with Dr. Claude.
Okay, because when we apply for these grants, we have to partner with people with PhDs and scholars and advisors that can come in and talk about the things that we're dealing with Tulsa and Black minds and the whole economic empowerment. So yes, we do need to.
Do either one of y'all know who Urema Karama is?
I don't.
What was her given name?
No, what I'm gonna do is on the Overflow page,
Right.
I'm just going to tag his name, Yurima Karama.
Okay.
Each one of you, y'all need to post whatever you're going to post. I can get to him directly.
Okay.
I know him personally. So
cool.
I can do my best to link y'all up with him. He got a lot of connections with that. He's that dude.
Okay, cool. He's like the Godfather and stuff. Basically.
You'll see when you've seen some of his videos, you didn't know who the name is.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen. I just posted that in the overflow. You know, we got several different giving ways to give. One of them expired. The Kickstarter expired less than 23 hours. If we don't meet that, all the money that people gave will go back to them. But there's another one I put in the group. I think it's up at the top of the page now. And I just put it at the top of the page.
You said within 23 hours it's going to expand. How much do you need to get within 23 hours?
That's the 2,500.
2,500 within 3 hours. But there's another one that we got up as well. And we don't have that much attached to it, but it's through Facebook. You know, and your giving is almost like a GoFundMe, basically, I believe. This started, so I just shared it. It's in the overflow right now. It's gonna be a picture of some people in a colored picture. In the background, gonna be a Black Wall Street gift shop. They stand in front of Black Wall Street and they say donate to the right, and you hit donate.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go look for the one that need the 2,500, and I'll do my best to reach out to as many people as I can. And yeah, let's just see. I mean, I can't guarantee shit, but I can't say I can post it to see what happens. But $2,500 between all the people that's out there, especially all these people that's doing all this susu bullshit and all this money that have, and they need to make sure that they put some money back in something for real and not just getting money back.
Yeah. And the thing with the Kickstarter is, you know, you can get credits as far as being an executive producer. And then when we do the premiere of the movie, they get VIP tickets. It comes with rewards when they do donate. And that's the difference between the two different fundraisers.
All right, let me go there now.
I put it in the chat, the link to it. But you guys, thank you so much.
So since this one that expires in 3 hours, maybe that in 20. You said how many hours?
It expires tomorrow at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Okay,
PM.
so I saw you got one on here that's for $5,000 that has 14 days late. Should that be the one that we should push out? Focus more on pushing out, or do both?
Which one are you seeing that you say
you donate? It's probably got right now got like $62 attached to
it. Yeah, 62,000 raised the 5,000.
62. That is $62.
Yeah, $62 raised of the 5,000.
Right.
That's actual.
So
I'm saying, which one should we put more importance in, being that one is going to expire tomorrow?
I mean
the Kickstarter one, because like I said, it's all or nothing, and people have pledged. So if we don't meet it, everybody who have pledged, then they don't give anything. So it's like we'll be starting all over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the
I have like 400 people who gave money to Cash App, and so it's about it's 2,069 on the Kickstarter. So that's worth 25. So that's just 250 people to give $10, and it'd be done. And that's kind of like what we've been pushing.
Yeah. How many people on this chat?
I shared it to a lot of groups, you guys. I shared it to a lot of.
So you have it on so how you pay through PayPal or
a lot of people didn't want to log into the Kickstarter because you had to enter your email and stuff, and so a lot of people were asking me for my Cash App, and so that's how I got $400 on my Cash App, and that's Core KOAR FAST FAST tax TAX because I'm a tax preparer. Core Fast Tax, so that's $ Core Fast Tax if they want to give through Cash App, and then I'll go and put that money on that Kickstarter to help it reach the goal.
Let me find you.
The Kickstarter is at the top now. I put the Kickstarter at the top of the page.
Karen, put your Cash App in the chat again. Just put it in the Cash App. In the chat. That way we don't mess it up when we,
Right.
What is it again?
Core Fast Tax.
Core Fast Tax.
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
Okay.
KOAR. Fast.
I'm going to go put it on the Facebook on Rob's Facebook, or basically on this video that's on Facebook.
Is that it? Is that it?
No, it's K.
Oh, okay.
KOAR.
Oh, okay. I see. Hold on.
How y'all see all that chat stuff?
Hold on. Why you take it down, Rob?
KOAR.
And look at these Nubian people collaborating together.
Nah, we can't do that. Rob can't do that.
No, I was advocating for stuff like this.
No, but you can't. But you also say we don't do it. So it's one of the other, man.
We have to do more often. We have to do it on a larger scale. We have to do it more often on a larger scale.
Hey, I'm
asking
y'all get this money also. I'm asking every last one of y'all to make a pilgrimage to Tulsa, Oklahoma, as we commemorate, what jumped off. It's not a celebration.
It didn't come up, Rob.
First,
He's going in and out.
Film.
Charisma, just go on the actual post on Facebook, and I just posted the link.
No, I'm on Cash App.
No, just go to Facebook. Just go to Facebook.
So when we hit this donate button, is this the correct one?
It'll say back the project, and then you'll have a list of choices. You can do $10 if I believe in the project, $25 if you want a postcard from where we're going to be recording from, $50 is for credit in the movie. It's a $250 that comes with 2 VIP when we do the movie premiere, and then like $500 is that you'll be an executive producer of the film. So your name will be listed as an executive producer, and it comes with the tickets to the premiere. So each one have a little reward that you get if you donate. So it's like not that you just straight giving money, you get something back from your donation.
That's how the Kickstarter is. A lot of people. I got a
I'm
friend
just sending you the Cash App. I'm getting confused by this Facebook one.
Yeah, I got it.
Nah, Jermaine, I'm on it. I'm on it right now. Everything she just said. If you click on it, I see it. I see the amount, the donation that you put. How you get what she said. I'm looking at it literally right now.
I just want.
So you clicked on the one that Terry posted, or the
I posted 2 of them.
I clicked on the one where they need to do it within 23 hours.
I put in Core Fast Tax.
I don't see that one.
Hold up.
Core Fast Tax is a Cash App.
I know.
I don't see that.
I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you right now.
Okay, Overflow is one at the very top of the page right now. That's the Greenwood Avenue Project, Black Wall Street. It's a Kickstarter. That's the one with the 23 hours.
I got it.
Okay, yeah, there it is right there.
And then right up under this, it's another fundraiser, also that's, you can donate if you choose to donate through that one, but we're trying to get the Kickstarter one done first. So we got this, the other one's gonna stay going everlasting. You know what I mean? So that's more than one project.
That Core Fast Tax coming up.
So there's 2 ways to donate.
Right now.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna donate. I'll donate $100 before the night is out.
All right.
Look up is it Fuquan? How you pronounce your name? That's
Fuquan.
It right there. That's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there in the thing right there.
Yeah.
Put that up. Robert, you did that?
I put that up, yeah.
You move like that, Robert?
Yeah, man.
Bank.
Yeah, man.
Bank head.
Yeah, I did that, man.
Okay, right on.
So I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear about something. It's what 6 of us that's on live right now.
Right.
I'm gonna do my best to make this macro.
Right.
If it's 6 of us on right now, and you saying y'all need 2,500, So in essence, what y'all said, y'all need 300 people to donate $10, right? Something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
300 people donate $10. Y'all got it.
We got it.
So between the 6 of us, there's no way that we each can get 50 people to donate $10. Is my math wrong?
No, your math ain't wrong, but them people just don't give all the time. But
No. What I'm saying is y'all was doing it. Now you got other people involved, and we need to get on our grind and make this happen so we can prove Rob wrong that we can't come together.
But see, you're gonna actually be proving me right.
No, because we don't. You kept saying we don't.
Yes. It took me to motivate you to do this.
No, I do this all the time.
No, Fuquan, he support black businesses every day. Everything is in his house black. Only thing he paid his wife probably is gas for his car.
But see, I invited them on for a purpose because I know the spirit of the guys who be on this show. You know what I'm saying? So I knew it could happen. See,
he did it right.
I just had to get you in a place where you know.
Coming up in cash out.
It's not coming up in cash out?
Yeah, if it's the way it's spelled wrong, got to be correct. I don't know.
Oh, wait, do my cash out. Do my cash out. $ Terry Backus. $TERRYBAC.
Terry, you can't even, you got to load your phone back up, man.
No.
Terry, you got to load your phone back up. Put some minutes on your phone, man.
I don't see it.
You don't see Terry? TERRYBACCUS. Cash out.
Is it all spelled capital? Because you know, to cash, you gotta have it correct.
No. All mine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Lowercase. Mine lowercase, I believe.
Yeah, you gotta have it correct, exactly how you put it in. So it's
Oh, I didn't know that.
TERRYBACCUS. Are you on my telephone number?
Mine was lowercase.
Damn, man. I don't know. It says something.
918-406-6172.
Hold on, let me do the telephone number.
Yeah, 918-406-6172.
All right, my donations is in.
Right on.
Oh, my cash.
All right, thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Your cash app broke.
I don't understand what this thing. Let me see.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all. We're running in the 2 hours. We're gonna get everybody to get a pardon shot, say what you got to say, and sign off. All right, Karen, what you got to say? You want to say something before you leave?
I just want to thank you guys for allowing us to come on and share what this project is about. And I appreciate you guys jumping on board and filling our hearts and, want to make it happen. And so shout out to Overflow, the everyday people. We are everyday people.
Yeah, and come on anytime you want to come on. Just say, hey, look, I want to come on.
Tell about your talk show. Tell about your talk show too, Miss Reese.
Oh, I have a Can We Talk Sports? It's from Sports Moms. It's the voices of Sports Moms. You don't hear the voices of Sports Moms, so it's called Can We Talk Sports, and we have all kind of guests that come on the show, and we have fun.
I post a link or something in the Overflow group on Facebook, so we can follow you.
All right then.
All right, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we gonna do the best we can do. We gonna do the best we can do. ATL gonna do the best they can do.
Do you have a Facebook?
Yeah, I'm putting my name in the chat. So you can see
Go to the Overflow page. That'll make it easy and just tag just make a comment and we'll see it, because it might be a bunch of Karen, Criswell, Reese's all on Facebook. Can't find you.
Right. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys.
All right.
Thank you later.
Nice
Appreciate
talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Get some of that frustration out of you.
Who, me? Who, me?
Yeah, I can feel it. You strong about it. I guess I want to see you lead. Come up with the plan and lead us. We need it.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. I'll be looking forward to seeing you so I can support you.
Okay.
All right. Bye, you guys. Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, Karen. Nice talking with you.
All right, TB,
Yeah,
what you got to
yeah.
say, man?
Man, I ain't got too much to say, man. I just appreciate the opportunity to be on this platform, man. And I'm real excited for you and your platform. I'm more excited for you and your platform than you would ever imagine, man. I am, man. You got a great thing going, man. And keep it up, man. I think I'm going to come on every week. That's about two Tuesdays in a row. I was on the road. I was listening in. I was like,
I got some good co-hosts, man. They keep this thing going, man.
Yeah,
so,
man. They do a great job, man. You guys do, man.
I guess I got a big three now. You know what I'm saying? I got a big three now, man.
Yeah. I can come off the bench. I'm a good player. You understand? So, but man, it's awesome, man, that y'all doing this, man. I really feel this, man. So y'all keep it up, man. I appreciate you guys, giving a hand to what we trying to do here in Tulsa, man. It's real, man. It's time. I'm just looking to leave a legacy, man. Besides,
all right, Terry, I just donated my $100.
Okay. Inside the Kickstarter.
Hey, I did $100 to the Kickstarter.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. So I just think here's a legacy builder. Like you said, I ain't the one to write it down, but I get it all within me. You know what I'm saying? When I used to so-called preach that gospel, I preached by revelation. I didn't have to write nothing down. What was just in me came out. So the stories I have about Greenwood and the people I got, I'm led to the right people about this story, man. So, like you said, it's more than one documentary too, man. We looking forward to be at the Academy Awards here in the next year and a half or two, with these films we got coming out, man. So it's gonna be powerful, man. If I got anything doing, we going all the way. It's just time. Like your podcast, Bank, it like a hit. Just think we all just be some studio come pick us up. What's it? What's the black network called? TV1? Yeah.
Yeah, TV1. You talking about like Decency and Mero?
Yeah, TV1 come and get you, man. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't no sellout, man. I ain't gonna sell out, man.
Man.
I ain't gonna sell out, man. I can't sell out. I'm gonna stay local, man, because I don't like to sell out, man. I want to, cause they might not want fits, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let them do me like that.
Hey. It's been a blessing to meet you guys, man. Like I say, man, if y'all can make that pilgrimage next year, man. See, I'm on a different vibe than most. I'm about, I like the fact that y'all, I'm indigenous, man. And I just got another tale, another story, and just another way, man, to tell it, man. So I'm gonna tell it wherever I can.
All right, man. Hey, man, keep up posting with what's going on, man.
I will.
I might have to come out there, man. I might have to come out there for real though.
You go everywhere. You go down there and mess with them Cowboys. You come up here and mess with us Sooners. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right on, man. I'm out, man. Y'all be blessed. I'll be checking.
All right, TB. Hold it down, man. All right, who next, man? See that's how we got to come together, man. We can do it, man. I think it takes take a core group of people. I think we waiting on everybody to jump in, and a lot of people are followers. I just think a lot of people, a lot of us are followers. They're gonna join in when they see things working. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times we get frustrated.
Well, you can't call it. You can't. But if you do get picked up by a big network, bro, you can't call it.
I'm not even thinking about that, man. My mind ain't nowhere near about no big network right now. I'm just trying to put some local people together, and we, you know what I'm saying. And we can come together. I ain't worried about that's the last thing on my mind, man. Being picked up by a local network. I ain't studying that junk. You know what I'm saying? They're just jokes, man. They ain't. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen. I hope it do, but I probably won't anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because we like to talk. We like to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We like to cuss and fuss and all that. So here's the thing: if we could get some local people to come together, man, a core group of people, everybody gonna join in because people like to see stuff work. When they see it working, they'll join in. And I think that what black people at. We worry about the masses joining in. The masses ain't gonna join in unless they see it working. But you know, that's what I had to say. So
I agree with that.
And
well,
when I talk, man, I like to try to challenge people, whether I be wrong or right. I just like to challenge people to get another view, and I learn from y'all view. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I'm gonna learn, to see different views of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And we can come to, we can agree on something. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, it's not about being right or wrong. You know, it's about, like you said, it's about challenging other people's viewpoints, seeing other people's point of view, and you know, that's one of the number one things about community and communication is, you know, gaining somebody else's viewpoint. Maybe can get you to see something from another perspective. I mean, that's what makes this show a very good show. And I appreciate you letting me, you know, come on every week, man. Appreciate it.
You're a big three now. I got a big three now, so
word.
So I appreciate you, man. Come add in, man. You know, I like people come add. You know, this as long as people come in and add in and don't, you know, so don't take away. You know, it's all good. You know, so what's your part?
What I'll say to everybody out there, just to end the night for me, is number one, everybody out there, any person of color, any Pan-African, any Nubian person, you need to make sure that you order Hidden Colors 1 through 5. Spend the money. It's worth it because you're going to learn your history and who you are. Number two, go on Dr. Claude Anderson's site and get all of those books. It's going to be the best $111 you ever spent. And lastly, every single person in their own state, we need to make sure that we start the process of creating our own party, because on a national stage, we won't do any damage. But on the local politics, if we had our own party, we could control every single voting block, whatever you want to call it, in every city, because they would have to answer to us. That's how it starts, and we could work our way up.
All right. What's up? You done? You done, Charisma?
I guess, hey, you know my feelings on everything, man. It's just, you know, I like I said, man, I'm just riding the wave, bro. Like I said, when it comes to politics and what's going on, bro, I'm just looking beyond the future. I know everybody coincides with each other. Let's see how the court system works. The DA, the judge, the bailers, everybody work together. The police, all them people are together, man. It's the same way politics work. All those folks in one house together. No matter how many agendas you can go in there talking about, what we need to pass, what we need to do, they still under one house, one rule, one nation, without us. So, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, everybody been brainwashed to believe one thing, and we have to follow another. That's all it is, man. Straight manipulation and brainwashing. That's all it's been going on for years. So, well, I do it, man.
Like I said, my thing today, if we know we're being brainwashed, we're not being brainwashed, because you know you're being brainwashed. So if you can say that you know you're being brainwashed, that means you know something going on. That means you don't have to be brainwashed. That's all. That's my point to that.
But people are being brainwashed every day, and they don't want to change the channel.
That's why I say everybody ain't gonna be on board. They're gonna get on board when they see something working out. You know what I'm saying? So we finna get up out of here, man. And I appreciate all y'all, man, coming in, adding in, man. Y'all shoot me out if y'all got an idea for another show, man. Just say, hey, man, let's do this right here. Y'all know I do it. You know what I'm saying? So we can do any kind of show. It don't matter to me. This is everyday people show. Whatever y'all want to do, that's what we gonna do, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, brother. I wish we gotta get together, man, and hang out one day, man. So ball or something, whatever y'all like to do in person. You know what I'm saying? So we can kind of like get some real camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, man. What he fighting, man? Hey, man, we better sign out, man.
All right, y'all.
Let me get out here, man. All right. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching this show. It's the Everyday People Show. It's the only show where you can get to come on and chop it up live or make a comment. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we can do it. But Black people, y'all stay strong and just remember, no matter what you're going through, it's going to be better days. Going to be better days, y'all. No matter what you're going through, it's going to be better days. Check your boy out.
Sometimes I wonder where you are, and if you can change my heart, 'cause it feels like I'm alone in the dark, trying to seek out for some help. I don't know where to start. Trying to figure out which way to go. Trying to do the best I can with what I know. I'm seeking for guidance. Trying to get ready to find. Sometimes I wonder why things end up the way they do. Yeah. But when I look in the sky, I feel the presence of you. And even when my skies turn gray, I know I'll be okay. I keep on telling myself that this will be a better day. I've been trying to encourage myself. Though truth be told, I've been needing some help. I'm tired of putting my heart on the shelf. God, I've been away, been needing your help. 'Cause I can't do it by myself. Been up and down, been trying to find help. Trying to find help. That's why I come to you, Lord. Trying to figure out which way to go. Trying to do the best I can with what I know. I'm seeking for guidance. Trying to get right to find. You have picked me up when I was down. When I was down, you have turned my frown into a smile. That's why I have better days. 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 Sometimes I wonder why things end up the way they do. Yeah. When I look in the sky, I feel the presence of you. And even when my skies turn gray, I know I'll be okay. I keep on telling myself that this will be a better day. Sometimes I wonder why things end up the way they do. Hey, look up in the sky, the presence of you. And even when my skies turn gray, I know I'll be okay. Yeah. Keep on telling myself that this will be a better day. Just hold on. Things will get better if you keep the faith. I know things will get better.